What is up, y'all? It's your boy Brandon Janowski. I'm back at it with another product review. Today we're looking at my laptop, the Razer AMD 14. This is the 2020 edition. I gotta double check that. But I really want to do a video on this because I saw everyone putting up their best laptops of 2021. So I was like, yo, I have the Razer Blade 14 and a lot of people are putting this pretty high on the list. So I'm thinking maybe some of y'all want to hear like a review about it, what's been my experience as someone who only has this laptop. Like, I don't get a whole bunch of laptops like these other tech tubers. Currently, this is my daily driver. This is my all laptop. This is the laptop I have, right? I have some desktops, but this is my main driver laptop. And honestly,
it's at least an A.
I think I agree with Dave 2D when he said this is a solid A-class laptop. And yo, I wish it was S-Class, and I have to agree with Dave 2D. The one thing that makes this laptop not S-Class is the fact that you are only getting 16 gigabytes of soldered RAM. So you're not gonna be able to upgrade the RAM on this beauty, even though they do have other options. Like I know there's a 3080 option, and there's a lower tier 3060 or maybe 3070 with a lower tier display. But they have other options, but there is no option for changing the RAM, which kind of sucks in my opinion, because honestly, if this would have been a 32 gig machine or even upgradable later on, or even upgradable from the start, I would have paid the extra to have that extra 32 gigabytes be soldered as well, instead of being 16 non-upgradable. But past the RAM, who cares, right? I mean, I care, but it hasn't affected me. I've still been able to video edit on this laptop. I've still been able to game. I've still been able to do a lot with this beast, and that's really the beauty of it. Like, you take a look at this laptop, it's very thin laptop, as you can see there, not much. I'm so happy that it's a 14-inch. 15 seems perfect, but 14-inch just put it in that category where you're competing with the size of the MacBooks, because they tend to be a bit more smaller and they tend to have a lot more accessories which people overlook. But hey, you know, if you're here, you're not trying to get a MacBook, you're trying to get a PC, and I'm with you on that one. Windows PCs all the way. If you're gonna spend 2 G's, you might as well get something that can game and do everything, right? And hey, maybe you want to hear about some gaming. Amazing. On the charger, you're getting not desktop performance 3070, but you're getting pretty close to desktop performance on this. It downclocks because there's not enough power, of course. But what surprises me is that even when I run this laptop on the battery, most of the time gaming laptops don't give you enough performance to actually game on the battery, which kind of is a bummer to most. But with the Razer Blade 14, and I'm guessing that AMD processor doing a lot of the battery processing, keeping that thing going, this thing, let me tell you, has been amazing. I have been able to game on the battery, nothing too intense, mostly games like Fall Guys, Overwatch, like a lot less demanding games. But for something that you just want to bring on the go, and you're most likely not going to game too heavy. Like, if you're gaming heavy, I'm pretty sure there's a wall outlet somewhere. And if you're just gaming light, hey, Fall Guys or City Skylines, some of these light games are just easy to just hop into, hop out, play a round or two. Not gonna destroy the battery too much. You know, a game like Fall Guys or Overwatch might take a little bit more than something like City Skylines or, you know, a side-scrolling game. But the beauty of this beast is that you can actually game on the battery. And that's something that a lot of laptops just can't do. And that's why I've really been praising this Razer Blade 14. Like I said, I don't get to test many other laptops, so I'm sure there could be laptops out there that are just as good at gaming on the battery now with the 30 series, or maybe since everyone's moving to AMD processors in thin and light laptops, maybe more of them can game. Who knows? Tell me in the comments, let me know. Are there any other gaming laptops where you can play like a full game of Fall Guys or a full game of Overwatch just on the battery at medium to high settings, 60 FPS? Because let's not forget, this is a 1440p screen. So when you're running games on a 1440p screen, it's taking a lot more horsepower from the GPU to do that. So if I'm able to get, you know, 60 FPS Fall Guys running on a 1440p screen at medium to high settings, what if the screen was 1080p? Would I be able to optimize that, either get better frames or more battery? You know, that's the beauty of choice. We get to choose. And there's just so much to go over with this amazing thing. Besides just the AMD Ryzen 5950X and the Nvidia, I don't know if it's Max-Q design anymore or what, but the Nvidia 3070, I'm just gonna call it laptop edition. It has been such a beauty, and it has really been just an amazing device overall. The 16 gigabytes of RAM, like I said, is the downfall, but 16 gigabytes is more than recommended for most games, and is honestly very usable if you're not trying to do everything on this laptop. That also depends on your work case, of course. You know, I'm doing some video editing here and there, a little bit more intensive. Sometimes the 16 gigabytes gets filled up when I add more and more effects. But when it comes to gaming and just daily use, 16 gigabytes have been no issue. And besides that, I know it has like a 61 watt hour battery, which at first to me seemed low, but that AMD Ryzen and the new Nvidia Optimus, I have been able to get some really good battery life out of this thing. Like just on the battery with, you know, on the better battery performance mode, not so much gaming, just kind of light browsing and stuff, I've been able to get about 6 to 7 hours. You know, just like really conserving the battery, setting the screen to 60 hertz instead of the 165 that it comes with. And then when I'm just going at it without being super power savvy, I'm getting more about 5 to 6 hours. And if I'm, you know, playing the occasional game, like I said, Fall Guys, just off the battery, no charger, I can still get about 3 to 4 hours depending how long I play Fall Guys. If I play a match or two, you know, they're about 15-20 minutes, let's say about 30 minutes worth of gaming. I'll still be able to get about 4 to 5 hours worth of full laptop battery usage out of this thing. And I know that's not the best because MacBooks are coming out with, you know, upwards of 20 hours of battery life, but they're really not including gaming aspects, and they're also not including the horsepower you get with this thing. They have their new M.1 chips that are being worked out, but when it comes to gaming and just some productivity tasks, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like it's 100% able to just wipe out these Nvidia chips like a 3070, 3080. And that's when PC is coming back. That's when we're gonna hit them hard. Well, it's not a versus thing. Like, I don't mean to make it a versus thing, you know? I'm just saying, like, it's not Mac or PC, but you know, it usually does come out to be. And like, if you're looking for a powerful PC, like I bought this because my roommate bought a Intel Mac back when, you know, we all got our stimulus checks, let's be real. So I saved up and waited, and I was able to get this. And this thing has just been blowing away his 16-inch Intel i9 MacBook from, I think, 2019, which is really no comparison. And honestly, I'm babbling at this point, so I just want to get to the point. This laptop, amazing. It comes with a 165 hertz screen, 1440p, a 61 watt hour battery, that Ryzen 5950HX, the Nvidia laptop 3070, because that's what we're calling it right now. Unless you have a better name, throw it in the comments. And other than that, this thing can game. I'm gonna like show you guys some of the gaming footage, do a little benchmark real quick, show you that this thing actually can game on the battery. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel. If you want to see more reviews, show me what you're trying to get reviewed in the comments. Tell me what you would like to see me do a product review of. I'm really in the process right now of acquiring more and more tech items, more and more products to review. So if you have something that you want specifically reviewed, or you're like waiting to buy because you haven't found that right review, let me know in the comments. I'll take the loss and buy it. I'll do the review, and then you can decide whether or not it's right for you. Anyway, thanks again for watching. It's been Brandon Janowski. Peace out.